One Against 1,000, Part 1. The Silent Storm. A single man with purpose can shake the fate of 1,000 who follow blindly. Cross swords the world of Therion. In the ancient world of Therion, kingdoms rose and fell like waves crashing against an unforgiving cliff. Power ruled everything, bloodlines, banners, blades. Honor was a forgotten word. The strong thrived. The weak were crushed beneath their boots. Among these warring empires, the largest and most ruthless of them all was the Xeron Legion, a force of over 100,000 soldiers that conquered village after village in the name of order. No one stood against them. Resistance was suicide. But in the heart of this chaos, there was a legend, whispered across taverns, etched into ruined walls and carried by survivors. One man stood against 1,000 and did not kneel. Kale, the broken sword. His name was Kale. He wasn't born into nobility. He didn't command armies or possess mythical strength. He was a farmer's son, forged by suffering and sharpened by loss. His village, Drenville, was once a peaceful home tucked between mountains, but peace has a price in Therion. The Xeron Legion came with fire and blades, branding villagers as rebels. Kale's father resisted. They made Kale watch as they executed his family in the village square. He was only 14. He never forgot the face of the commander who gave the order. He never forgot the silence in his own heart, where innocence used to be. For years, Kale trained in secret, not just his body, but his mind. While others dreamed of revenge, Kale understood that vengeance wasn't enough. If he stood a chance, he would need something more than fury. He would need to become unyielding. The challenge? Years passed. Kale wandered across Therion, learning swordsmanship from fallen warriors, survival from the harsh wilds, and discipline from monks who lived in silence. Then the day came. The Xeron Legion marched toward a mountain pass that led to the last free city, Elden Reach. 1,000 soldiers were sent ahead to clear the path. Scouts, archers, elite knights. They called themselves the 1,000 Fangs. Kale stood alone in that pass, wind cutting across his cloak, sword in hand. Just one man. The dialogue before the storm. A general of the 1,000 Fangs rode forward, amused. "You plan to stop us, boy?" One man against 1,000. Kale didn't blink. "I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to remind you that monsters can bleed." Laughter echoed through the army, but Kale's eyes were calm. The storm in his soul was silent, but deadly. Flashback, the monk's wisdom. Years ago, during Kale's training, an old monk told him, "If you must fight 1,000, don't fight their blades. Fight their fear. Break their belief in victory, and you will win before your sword is drawn." Kale carried that wisdom into every step. The first clash. The first wave came, 10 soldiers, armored and laughing. Arrogant. Kale moved like a shadow given form. Precise. Calculated. No wasted movement. Steel flashed. 10 hearts stopped beating. The laughter stopped. Kale stood tall, not out of pride, but out of purpose. "I don't care if I die, but I will leave scars that your empire will never forget." The power of one. He didn't possess magic, but his will was inhuman. He used the narrow terrain to his advantage. The mountain pass didn't allow all 1,000 to rush at once. They came in waves. 10, 20, 50. Blood spilled. Kale was cut, bruised, exhausted, but he never stopped. Each enemy he felt wasn't just a corpse, it was a message. One man with purpose is stronger than 1,000 with orders. The inner voice. Between the battles, Kale's vision blurred. He leaned on his sword, bleeding from his shoulder. A whisper echoed in his mind. "You're only human. You can't win this." But another voice responded deep within. "I don't need to win. I just need to make them believe I will." The fear sets in. By the time Kale had slain over 200 men, fear gripped the Legion. This wasn't just a fight anymore. This was legend forming before their eyes. Their enemy didn't retreat. He didn't beg. He didn't break. He bled, but he stood.